If your company has experienced unexpected delays in 2026, longer lead times, or reduced flexibility from suppliers, it may not be a logistics issue. It may not be transportation issue. It may not even be a pricing issue. It might be priority issue. In global manufacturing, capacity is never distributed equally. When demand tightens, when volatility rises, when energy fluctuates, when production schedules compress, factories make choices. Some buyers receive production first, others wait, and most executives misunderstand why. It's not about who sends the most emails. It's about structural positioning inside the supplier's planning mode. Today, we are going to break down how capacity allocation really works in 2026. How American companies can design priority before pressure begins. Let's go step by step. Capacity is planned months ahead. Factories do not operate week to week. They operate in planning cycles. Quarterly production forecasts, monthly raw material commitments, multi-month labor planning, equipment scheduling blocks. Capacity is not something that appears suddenly. It is allocated in advance. If your company provides unstable forecasts, fluctuation volumes, or last-minute adjustments, your perceived reliability drops. And reliability directly affects allocation ranking. Factories prioritize predictability because predictability reduces risk. Capacity follows risk reduction. The internal priority ladder inside most manufacturing systems, buyers fall into informal tiers, not officially announced, but operationally real. Tier 1, long-term stable volume, consistent order patterns, clear forecast communication, healthy margin contribution, and Tier 2, moderate consistency, occasional volume fluctuation, acceptable payment rhythm. Lastly, Tier 3, transactional buyers, irregular volume, heavy price pressure, short-term orientation. When capacity tightens, Tier 1 receives protection. Tier 3 observes delay. This is not emotional, it is operational survival logic. Understanding where your company sits on this ladder is critical. Why aggressive negotiation weakens capacity priority? Many executives believe strong negotiation equals strong leverage. But under capacity pressure, factories protect revenue stability, margin sustainability, relationship continuity. If a buyer compresses margin repeatedly, switches supplier frequently, or negotiates aggressively without long-term alignment, that buyer is categorized as volatile. A volatile buyer increases uncertainty. Uncertainty lowers priority. Priority determines delivery. A delivery protects revenue. And lastly, revenue protects margin. This chain is structural. Forecast visibility as strategic power. Forecast clarity is one of the most underrated leverage tools in manufacturing. When a buyer provides 6 to 12 months rolling forecasts, stable quarterly planning, transparent volume expectations, the supplier can plan labor efficiently, secure raw material earlier, allocate machine time confidently. Confidence increases willingness to prioritize. Forecast discipline builds power quietly. And most companies underutilize this tool. Payment behavior and financial signaling capacity priority is also influenced by financial behavior. Suppliers track payment punctuality, contract occurrence, credit stability. Even if not discussed openly, financially reliability affects trust. Trust affects flexibility. Flexibility affects how quickly a supplier will respond when unexpected demand spikes occur. Manufacturing power includes financial reputation, early warning signs of capacity pressure. Smart executives do not wait for full disruption. They monitor signals. Subtle lead time expansions reduce responsiveness. Minimum order quantity increases. Less flexibility in schedule adjustments, slower quotation cycles. These signals often appear months before major disruption. If you notice them early, you can reinforce your positioning before stress escalates. If you ignore them, you enter reactive mode. Reactive mode reduces leverage. Capacity insurance strategy. Smart American leaders design capacity insurance before volatility hits. This includes secondary supply layering, multi-layer agreements, volume commitment tied to flexibility, clear communication rhythm. Capacity insurance is not duplication of cost. It is diversification of risk. When layered properly, it increases negotiation balance without destabilizing primary relationships. The hybrid global model of 2026. In 2026, the strongest companies are not choosing one region. They are redesigning hybrid systems. Asia for scale, North America for proximity, Southeast Asia for diversification. Capacity layering across regions reduces exposure for single point failure. But diversification must be structured. Random supplier scattering creates chaos. Structured layering creates leverage. The executive discipline factor, capacity advantage compounds over time. If you maintain stable communication, provide predictable volume, avoid emotional negotiation swings, build multi-layer alignment, your position strengthens gradually. This compounds effect becomes visible only during stress. When volatility hits, stable buyers move to the front of the queue. Unstable buyers move back. The difference was built months earlier. The strategic question every CEO should ask. Ask yourself this clearly. Is your top suppliers experienced a sudden 25% capacity reduction tomorrow? Would your order be protected or would they be delayed? Your answer reveals your structural strength, and structural strength determines revenue continuity. The quiet winners of 2026, the companies winning in 2026 are not louder. They are calmer. They are not reacting publicly. They are designing quietly. They understand that capacity allocation is an economical system, not negotiation game. They build priority before it is needed. And when pressure rises, they remain stable while competitors scramble. That stability becomes competitive advantage. Capacity is not emotional. It is not political. It is not structural. In global manufacturing, allocation follows stability. If you want priority, design predictability. If you want leverage, build it before disruption begins, because when pressure hits, factories do not choose based on volume alone. They choose based on risk. And structure always wins under pressure. Thank you very much for watching my channel, and until next time with a new topic.